Hello everyone, welcome to my rant about computer science and universities and whether you should do them or not. So I have done a lot of videos on this channel about whether you should study computer science or whether you should just learn on your own and try to go get a job right away. And unfortunately, it seems like people take my videos maybe just a little bit too seriously because they honestly believe I'm talking directly to them and I'm giving them life advice that they have to follow or else. That's not exactly the case, and honestly, you should just watch a bunch of different people's perspectives on whether you should go to school for computer science or what career path you should take to get different perspectives, because everyone has different approaches, different levels of experience, or different types of experiences that give them a unique perspective. So this is just to kind of address some of the questions and concerns I've received about whether you should study computer science in a university or not. So hopefully this video will be fun. I'm actually pretty excited to start some discussion in the comments below. And I have to give a special thank you to our sponsor of this video, World of Warships. Today we have a very special sponsor, unlike any sponsor we've had before. World of Warships has reached out to me to try out their game and share it with you guys. World of Warships is a fantastic free-to-play warship combat game. It's the game with the perfect balance of action and strategy. The game keeps its players engaged with massive naval fleets in extreme detail to over 300 iconic ships across numerous regions. And when I say extreme detail, each ship in the game takes 6 months to create from beginning to end to design it as close to the real thing as possible. There's always something to do with weekly missions, updates, and events. You can play solo with your friends or interact with the 30 million players across the world. I've had a great time playing the game whenever I need a break or just want to have some fun. If you're a new player, use the code BattleStations2020 for a bonus, including extra credits and a premium ship. If you're still unsure if this game is great, just ask my wife, who had to deal with me playing it at 2 in the morning. It's a little addicting. So I'll see you guys in game, and thank you World of Warships for sponsoring this channel. So I got a comment on one of my videos about computer science saying something like, oh, why should we trust this person who doesn't have a gajillion years of experience? We need to trust those who have more experience. And yeah, I get it. I haven't been doing computer science for 40 years. I'm not 60. But the mindset of only getting advice from people with 40 years of experience is silly, because that assumes things are always going to be done the same way. Rather, you should try to get input from people of all different ages and all levels of experience, as I've mentioned. So my thing is that computer science, although it can be valuable, is not the path for everybody. And the reason that is because there's typically a 4-year exchange of time and money for this degree. And in those 4 years, if you're not in a computer science program, you can develop a lot of practical experience. And not every single job in the industry requires a bachelor's degree in computer science. So imagine you own a company and you're looking to hire one of 2 different candidates. One person has 4 years of experience as a software engineer, and then another person has a bachelor's degree in computer science. Which one would you hire? I would guess that most people are going to go for the person with 4 years of experience, but it could also depend on the job and what kind of knowledge this person needs. But my point is that not everybody has to go one path or the other. Some people it's going to be appropriate to go study computer science, and other people maybe it'd be better off just to study on your own and try to get into a position that does not require a bachelor's degree. And when would I recommend this path over going to a university? I would recommend this path if you were mid-career. I don't really see a huge benefit of going back to college and spending a bunch of money and possibly getting in debt for 4 years and then going back into computer science. You're already behind the game. You need to study computer science on your own and shift your career into a technical field. However, if you're in high school or you're brand new to your career and you're looking for what to do, then maybe going a 4-year program is the way to go, because that gives you time to find your interests. It gives you time to figure out what you're good at and what kind of jobs you want to look at once you're done with the career. And there might not be much of a rush because you might not have as many financial responsibilities. But I get messages from people all the time who have a family, have children, and they're talking about leaving their job and going to start a 4-year program in computer science or a similar field. And this is risky because you have a lot of things you have to worry about that you might not have to think about if you were in high school. So it really depends on one, where you're at in your career of whether or not you should go to computer science school or not. And two, it really depends on what kind of career you want to go in. Some of the more highly technical or math-oriented positions might require a bachelor's degree in computer science or mathematics or something very similar. And that's fine. So if that's something you're looking at, then by all means, go for it. But if you're just looking to build business applications with .NET or Java or JavaScript, then more than likely you can figure out what you need to know by watching some videos on YouTube, get that information in concentrated form, and learn everything you need in a matter of months rather than years. And maybe you can even look into a coding camp or some online school that is more brief and has some kind of guarantee like, hey, we'll get you a job, or you don't have to pay us, or you'll get your money back. Those kind of guarantees will help you get a job in the industry, and you don't have to sacrifice 4 years of your life doing it. I've mentioned that you might not want to do a computer science degree if you don't want to spend time doing English composition and a bunch of math, and I still think this holds up. However, if the reward seems worth it, then go through this. I actually ended up going through a bachelor's program in computer science. And this is something, maybe this has confused people, because I'm not always telling everybody, go to school, go get your bachelor's, because I don't think it is for everybody. In my situation, it worked out really well, and I think it has helped advance my career. And I had the capabilities and the time to understand and learn all the different subjects I had to learn to get that bachelor's degree. So if you decide that, hey, you don't want to go that route, but you want to get into a technical field, you can do different things to help you do that. So one thing you could do is start in a testing role. So in this situation, you might need to know a little bit about automated testing and some programming, but you don't necessarily have to know all of the skills a software developer would need to know to succeed. I'm not saying that the job would be easier, but the tasks are less technical in nature and more about the functionality and the usability of a particular software system. So then you don't have to know so much code, and more about working with customers and making sure that certain requirements are met for software. Another thing I mentioned in a previous video is that instead of spending 4 years in a university, you could spend those 4 years doing something else. Like the example I used was watching Netflix, which is probably just like a terrible example, but it was a joke. I don't think people get my jokes. Maybe I'm just not good at them, but the point that I was trying to say is that there's an opportunity cost of going to school for 4 years and taking on that debt. Because not only do you sacrifice the 4 years of time, but you're also taking a huge setback financially, because that's 4 years you're probably not going to be able to work and make a lot of money, and you might even be taking on extra debt from the school if you decide to get school loans. So it might actually take you 8 years or even longer to get back to where you even were before you started the program if you're already in your career. I mean, an entry-level software development job, you might make $60,000 a year for like really low. And that over the course of 4 years, that's $240,000. Then you got 4 years of experience, $200-some thousand. Or you could go to a bachelor's program and pay $100,000 and have 0 years of experience. So you just got to really weigh your options, and if after doing all of your research you're still just 100% set, like, hey, I really want to do this computer science program, then by all means I encourage you to go do that. That's how I felt. I had various people say, hey, maybe this isn't the best idea. You'd be better off just working. And I was like, no, I want to study computer science. This is my interest. This is the stuff I want to make content about online. So I went for it and I got my bachelor's in computer science. But a couple of things I did to make the experience better was that I worked throughout the entire time. I was currently married and I had to provide, so I did both. Yeah, it was stressful. Yeah, it was challenging. However, it taught me to prioritize and manage time, and I didn't go in a ton of debt throughout my computer science program. The other thing was I did an internship, and this is essentially the same thing as working throughout it, but if you don't have any career experience, start with an internship. That's going to get you that real world experience. It's going to help you get a job even more than the 4-year degree, in my opinion. And the other thing I did was I actually tried to learn everything and not just get that piece of paper. That's not the point of going to school. The point of going to school is to learn, and then you can apply those learnings to your job and to your businesses, and it'll help you out. The piece of paper, the actual degree, yes, that is good, but that is not your get into job free pass, or it's not going to be your pass to get millions of dollars. It seems like everybody thinks that, but that's just not how it works. And really, you need to validate yourself through hard work, skill, and any kind of portfolio you can put together. So in my situation, my YouTube channel really helped as my portfolio, and I had that bachelor's degree, and I had work experience